for BRG, and I'm still utilizing my filming area back at home. But and room's a little messy, but but I got an interesting video for you all. So if I've had friends like point these out to me online and through my social media like Facebook, Instagram. Not much on Facebook, but mostly it was on Instagram and stuff. But I even had a friend that basically said, "Hey, can you try out some of these cheap fat suits, see if they're worth buying?" Or and since they weren't very much, and I figured I'd just grab a few to experiment with. I figured I'd just give them a try. So I got not one, but two cheap fat suits you could find on the market. This one was like 25 bucks, but you could find it at a Party City and our websites. You could probably find it even cheaper. And this one, I think a lot of people have seen. This one you can find for about like 50 bucks. I don't know how many often people use this one, but decided to try out some cheap fat suits actually, see if they're worth the money or if they were really bad. So I'm going to do a couple different clips. So for one, I'm going to try the fat suit on with no any clothes, but don't worry, I'm wearing clothes underneath. And if worse comes to worse, I have a t-shirt ready. I'll be trying out with them too. And the t-shirt I'm going to be using I saved a bunch of clothing for my old fat suits, but this is the Avengers one I had that was like size 3X. And so hopefully it should do work. So anyway, let's try the fat suit number one. Looks like this one all it just does is gives you like the chest padding, the belly, the butt or thighs, and a little bit of rolls. But this one looks all right. My only major issue I did have was it was a little squeeze to get in, especially some wearing clothes underneath it. And it was a little squeeze to put on. And sometimes this part has a tendency to like sag too much. But I'd say, I even tried this on without clothing as well, and it really didn't do a good job staying in place. So good thing I didn't wear some clothes with this. And I had a friend even try it with one of my mascot suits just to test out the padding. But this one's all right. So next thing I'm going to do is put on the shirt. I would do several recordings, but anyway, I'm going to try the shirt on with it too. If I were to add a shirt, so I don't know what you guys think, but may look like might look like I put on a few pounds, but not super. It doesn't look like I'm all massive or huge. Unlike the old fat suit I wore where I weighed like at least 300. This one maybe looks like I bulked up a little bit or a little heavy, but maybe look a little pregnant too. But I'd say the hard part about finding fat suits is finding the right type of clothing. I'd say this one's all right. The only problem is finding a pair of pants to go with it, or you'll probably have to wear some leggings underneath it to substitute for the pants part. But sure, it's not too bad. I could have gone with maybe an XL, maybe a double X or 1X, but when it's all about trying clothing for accessories. But I'd say this one's all right. Makes me look like I'm a little pregnant or heavy, but not too much. But anyway, so let me get out of this and get on to the second fat suit. So here's the second one. This one, right off the bat, I can't get the full volume picture, but right off the bat, this one looks like it's full padded. There's a couple issues I do have with this one. First issue was the belly is understuffed. Parts of the bodysuit are understuffed, like the butt area and the belly. You'd probably have to open this up and put some more stuffing in it to fill it out. But that's my only complaint. It's pretty much understuffed. And it was a little bit of a snug pulling on, so this might not work for all heights or if you already like put on a little weight already. This one was a little uncomfortable on the tight side. I don't know about this one. This one's kind of like sagging too much, and the belly part and the butt part needs some more stuffing, which I could probably just open up and fill up. But anyway, and so now if I could just add this t-shirt, same shirt. And our issue is since the arms are really big on padding, you really gotta struggle to get the shirt through the sleeves. That's unless you were doing a long sleeve shirt. But I don't know if I'd wear even a long sleeve shirt with this one. And this one kind of fills in the shirt a little bit, the 3X, but as you can see, it's still a little kind of crooked, and oh yeah, it doesn't even, your butt's still hanging out like crazy. But this one kind of feels the same as the other one. The only difference is parts are hanging out a little bit, and yeah, it's basically the same. The only difference is that other one I had was made me look like a little heavy, but this one you could clearly tell that there's just some stuff that's not right. I don't know. I'd say if I had to use one of these, I definitely prefer the other one. This one, it's just not doing it for me. But other than that, yeah. So figure I'd have to at least try this one, see how it looks out. And you know what? Um, I'll get to the final verdict. This one I would not do. I would not 100% recommend. But if you were like on a tight budget or need something last minute, or just didn't want to look like too massive, I'd say like save your money and buy like because a regular full body obese one usually costs me at least a couple hundred, maybe 300 or 400. But this one I will recommend because this one kind of was the same as this. The only problem is it didn't have the excessive arms and legs. So I'd say if you guys want to try out a cheap fat suit alternative, I recommend pick this one. Other one, it's up to you guys. If you guys want to give it a try yourself, go right ahead. I'm not going to recommend it or force you guys. But if you guys need something for like, cross-dressing or just want to bulk up a little bit or look heavy, I recommend you get this one actually. And in fact, I've had someone recommend I do a Mrs. Doubtfire or Granny costume with this one. So we'll see. Maybe I'll give it a try. Do something fun for y'all. But I'm all, besides a cosplayer and mascots and stuff, I like to experiment with all types of cosplay stuff. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and sorry if it wasn't the best, but anyway, see you guys next one.